Well, welcome back to Ultimate Shockwave Online 2, everybody. Just a short break, but now we are getting into winners finals. We got Freaks and Geeks' own Grayson going up against the free agent extraordinaire YellowRello. He's going to be bringing the Yoshi up against Grayson's Rob, which has been nothing short of dominant every single time he has shown up on the stream for Ultimate Shockwave Online. So I want to see if YellowRello is able to put a little bit of a stop to this train that Grayson has been riding.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how that armor interacts with all the stuff that So obviously, YellowRello going to be moving around with armor a lot. Rob has a lot of projectiles that he can be used to harass him while he's moving around in the air. But it's the question of whether or not it's going to break the armor. Like the heavy laser might have like higher percents, but I don't expect the gyro or like the weak laser to be. So it's going to be up to apparently up for him just to have a scramble at the ledge and have his opponent go down a stock. That makes life a lot easier. The neutral layer might have enough to actually break the armor. Here, going to get a pretty big off-stage string. Oh!
That's such great recognition there by YellowRello. He did not panic for a second, even though he got hit by that big Rob combo. He realized, okay, I can throw this egg, and if Grayson gets hit by it, I can hit confirm that into the forward air and take this stock, even the game right back up, and that's just what he's done. This is a dead even game.
Yeah, such a huge turnaround. To be able to go from a situation like that, where like a lot of characters honestly would be fearing for their life there after that side beat off stage. They're in such an awful position, but yeah, YellowRello able to throw that egg with precision and knowing exactly what he can get off of it.
Yoshi's so good off stage that not only does he not worry about getting Rob comboed, he actually gets a kill off of you Rob comboing, apparently.
You're gonna Rob combo me? Oh, that's cute. You're out here? You know this is mine, right?
Well, mine is certainly what that second stock is. Grayson says it belongs to him. I mean, the platform coverage has been great from him. Rob combo, not going to kill just yet. And see, that time he takes his time on that recovery. The quick adaptation.
Yeah,
now we
Grayson,
see him set up for a ledge trap as well.
Grayson definitely a pretty sharp mind. He's going to be seeing those situations. As a thing I like to say is that against good players, if you do the same thing twice in a row in a situation, they'll take note of it. Great players will take note of it the first time it happens, and the next time that situation is up, they will be ready to react. Grayson definitely showing that strength of flexibility here off stage.
There's a theory called adaptation score, where basically you look at the ability for somebody to adapt the first time, like immediately after you do something, or if you have to do it twice for them to realize that that's something that you can continue to do. And Grayson's definitely got an adaptation score of 1.
Really, really strong score. Yeah. Yeah, and that's an interesting thing to note. Is there, and against most characters, you'd be able to use that roll to the ledge with the gyro to set up for pretty strong ledge trapping. But since Rello has those eggs, he can constantly harass with it. Use that to gain him some space and make sure that Grayson can't set up those really devastating gyro ledge trap situations. Whoa!
Using the egg to try to stall it out, he's only barely able to jump out before the full up air connection gets him. But that time, it's capable. Grayson taking this game 1 with about a full stock left to his name.
Yeah, and normally in situations like this, you'd be like, okay, so we're gonna get the run back. We're gonna see what happens if YellowRello hadn't suicided at pretty low percent, but he also got a really low percent kill right afterwards on his opponent. So I am curious to see how it will play out. If it'll continue being just as neck and neck, or if one player will manage to pull ahead. Because Grayson's in some of these sets we've seen today, like gonna be going over to the battlefield for it. He against his opponents earlier, he did have like a pretty close game 1 and then a very, very dominant game 2. So definitely.
See if the situation develops similarly. Of course, we saw that YellowRello looked very dominant when he got his counter pick on Battlefield when he played up against Jama, but a little bit of a different story against Rob, who also very much likes the stage, particularly for any sort of juggles, any sort of setups. But the problem is, of course, how you're going to set up for anything when Yoshi is able to harass you by just staying under these platforms. Of course, that can go either way if you're also playing a Rob and you get the lead, you get to sit behind this platform, throw gyros and lasers out as you please.
Yeah, and worth noting is that Grayson's doing a pretty good job utilizing his neutral air to just like that to have an option at close quarters that is good enough to cover all that space, potentially strong enough to break armor. Whenever YellowRello is not in a good position for him to be throwing projectiles. That is such a large egg. Wow.
It's a big egg, and I can't believe that he was actually able to grab him from that full range. I guess I'm just used to Yoshi not being able to actually reach with his neutral B, but there you go. He's able to get it and get a little bit of a setup for damage, but meanwhile, Grayson is taking stocks. He's not messing around with just the damage phase anymore. He says, I can take stocks early enough.
You're at 75, well, let's get those stocks.
Woo! You might be at 75 soon enough. 73 already right here. Just Grayson's punish game is ridiculous. I said this before, but he doesn't let a single situation go. This entire string has been insane, but YellowRello with no mash is somehow able to survive through all of that storm. But Grayson, as I said, does not let up. What an insane stock.
Yeah, his momentum train is full steam ahead at the moment, and like his use of the Z drop there to set up for that kill. It was honestly pretty hard even to see it on my end that he even dropped the gyro there. It's so stealthy.
YellowRello, I think, have misinput with that egg roll, but it does actually get him out of the disadvantage state. He's got to do a little bit more than just get out of disadvantage, though. The time to put on damage is now. Grayson sure hasn't taken a lot of it since he took that first stock. 118 is all that's been built up, and he has consistently been putting tons of pain on YellowRello. And the Yoshi bomb, not enough to take the first stock.
Rob is a heavy boy. Back air still not going to do it. YellowRello's going to have to land a pretty solid hitter. He's going to have to push him out to the edge, actually gain control of the stage, and then hit him with something harder. Like, back airs right here will do it. Doesn't find it, though. Grayson gets stage control back, has the gyro going.
Ooh, good spot dodge.
Okay, yeah, that one will do it. That one will finish this.
Down B.
Yeah, one of these, please work. This Rob needs to be gone. Excellent. Z drop control of the gyro there from Grayson.
Oh my god, the gyro doesn't true combo into that up smash. He still had some armor left, but how do you get off of that platform when the Rob's right underneath it? Apparently you don't. In 2 straight games where Grayson's able to finish it out with 6% to his name, but this time it's with 2 stocks remaining.
Yeah, very strong game. He just got so much momentum. Like, it was honestly kind of insane. Like, it was hard for YellowRello to do anything at all. Like, Grayson was just all over him, putting stuff everywhere. Really strong like ideas ahead of time, like where he can be putting the gyro to make Rello's life difficult. That and like the point in time where like he jumped away and B reversed the down B like charge and then shot it at YellowRello. He just didn't get hit.
It's just insane to me when I watch Grayson. The thing that stands out to me the most is that he just always seems to know where you're going to be next. It's not necessarily about what you're going to be doing or, you know, what exactly your game plan is. All that he knows and all that he cares about is that I have a gyro, I have a laser, I have very big hitboxes that are hard to challenge, like my Nair, for example. It doesn't matter where you go because I'll be able to hit you. And maybe it matters a little bit what character you're playing. YellowRello back against the wall, a 2-0 lead for Grayson. He's switching to the Dr. Mario.
Very interesting.
And immediately, the first thing he does is he gives up the entire stage and then gets Rob comboed with 1 gyro to forward air to side B, and the stock is gone instantly.
What if he got a jump in there somewhere? He didn't even try to recover. I don't know if Dr. Mario honestly even could make it back from there. His recovery is not very good.
No, I don't think he can.
You know, that's pretty rough. Back air.
We might actually see Grayson go 6% with 1 stock remaining to 2 remaining, and then to 3. The stat nerd in me would love the hell out of this. Grayson, I need you to. Oh
no, denied.
Oh. But here we go, YellowRello. You know, he's still got to find a way to make some action happen. He could just end the game whenever he wants to, but I think that for competitive sake, he's still got to find a way to try to get in there and fight. Maybe take 1 stock for pride, but this is a horrible matchup. I don't know why you would ever do this if you're YellowRello, but unless you're giving up, and it looks like that might just be what he's done there. Grayson, domination after domination. He's able to 3-0 YellowRello and take himself into grand finals with ease. Yep,
super good play. Just nothing YellowRello couldn't get any steam going at any point in time.
There's nothing to glean from that game 3 except don't play Dr. Mario. That's a really bad character, and if you try to play a bad character against Grayson, he's going to beat you. So good stuff to Grayson. It's always really nice to sit on winner's side of grand finals, not have to worry about grinding out a really long set. So we'll see him wait on the few people that are left in this tournament. There are just 3 in the losers bracket that are fighting for the right to play him in winners finals, and we're going to find out in just a moment who it might be. I believe we're going to be going to a break first, and then we'll be back to find out just who it will be.
Alrighty, welcome back to Ultimate